What's the easiest strategy to control your anger?
What's your purpose in life?
So if you would go back in time, do you think you would break up?
What is your wife's responsibility?
Do you think it's unhealthy to keep your emotions inside, or healthy?
If I give you a time machine, would you go to any time and change something? Why does it make you angry?
The ability of dealing with yourself is how you grow.
You don't like yourself when you're angry. I will not change anything at all.
Like, you're fitting with your nature, developing, evolving every day.
No, what is her roles? What do you want? Do you have a solution for it? Go fix it. You want peace? Okay, define peace.
Men becoming more feminine, women more masculine.
The masculine side is more brutal, hard. It's called masculine because you require muscle and strength. So someone has to take over this energy. When you ask me what is a strong man who show me his family, show me his partner, and how many years they have been together. Most of the relationships fail. They fail because of the man, not because of the woman. Women have to be contained by the man, by the alpha man. Yeah. Anger makes a man weak. Know how to control this anger. You cannot control the words coming out of your mouth. Okay. It's a weakness. When you're angry, you are weak. What do you expect your role to be?
To supply love, protection. You need to be fit emotionally, fit in your thoughts.
Then this is the moment you became more mature, you're becoming more stable, strong, confident.
So, ahlan wa sahlan in After Shower Podcast. Today we have a very unique guest, as always. Today, Saif, he's like, I'll let him introduce himself better, because you do much better. Thanks for coming to After Shower Podcast.
Thank you very much for having me in this unusual but very much comfortable setup. I really like the idea. You're very creative with it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me. Yes, my name is Saif Al-yasi, and I'm a personal trainer, fitness coach, transformation, health, mind, and also self-development and relationship coach.
Wow.
And
I see them all connected, yeah?
All connected, yes. And what most of the people don't know about me also, this is a hidden part, which is the most important part. Mm-hmm. I'm a general manager for a medical equipment company for the past 20 years in UAE.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have your own 9-to-5 job?
I do. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So usually we start with conversation, but we use different. Today we're going to have 10 questions right away, and then we're going to speak together. So I prepared for you today.
Okay.
So in today's society, men becoming more feminine, women more masculine, yeah? What do you think is the cause of this? And what do you see the consequences of this energy like in the coming time?
Thank you for saying the word energy, because this is the hook point.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So what is masculine energy and what is feminine energy? They're both combined. You are mixed with both feminine and masculine energy. I am as well.
Yeah.
It's when you have the empathy, when you have the love to your kids, or something happens in front of you, you feel sad about it. When the emotions rise up into you, this is more of the feminine side. The masculine side is more brutal, hard. It's called masculine because you require muscle and strength to handle things. So what's happening in the world today, why men are becoming more feminine and the women are becoming more masculine, the lack of imbalance or the balance in life is happening because most of the men are not picking up as becoming more stronger and more masculine. They're not developing their masculinity, or they have understood masculinity in a wrong way, and which made the relationship between the woman and the man in a imbalanced way. So someone has to take over this energy. So the women start developing more masculine traits, more behaviors towards,
because they have no choice.
They have no choice. So it's the problem starts with the man by not being a proper man in society. This is where woman or strong woman, masculine woman, you name them what you want, but it's a matter of imbalance in life where men are absent with their men's behavior and masculine energy, the proper masculine energy, the alpha masculine energy, and knowing how to handle a woman, and knowing how to handle himself.
It's a lot of hard work.
It is. Yeah. It is. And there are no teachers today in this world. And this is where I come in, and many others like me as well, try to help men become the alpha men that they're supposed to be. And what is accepted in a relationship and what is a red line in a relationship, because this is also something most of the relationships fail, whether girlfriend, boyfriend, or any kind of commitment, or even marriage, they fail because of the man, not because of the woman.
Yeah.
Women have to be contained by the man, by the alpha man. If the alpha man is available today,
Yeah.
the woman has no other choice but to be this feminine woman in her feminine energy.
That's true.
But if there is no alpha man, if there is no man who's strong, who's capable of handling his masculinity and knowing how to handle a woman beside him,
Yeah, and develop himself and
Exactly.
his masculinity. Yeah.
exactly, and exactly, he has to develop himself. He
Yeah.
has to keep rolling. It's not the
It's-
moment
it's
I
work.
get
He has
married.
to work on it. Yeah.
It's not the moment I get married, I will stop. No,
Yeah.
you cannot stop. You have to keep evolving yourself. You have to
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
looking forward, growing yourself. It's a
Becoming
selfish
better.
thing. For men, they have to know that this is a selfish thing. You have to be selfish in the relationship. You have
be
to
selfish,
focus
yeah.
on yourself. You have to develop yourself more.
Mm.
Keep growing, keep going, and then
Yeah.
take care of the person who is next to you. The woman
That's
is
true.
going to complete the man. The woman has no other choice when she sees the alpha male behind her or beside her or in front of her, wherever he is in her life. She has no other option but to be the support to him.
Mm.
So this is the reason why today's
The
men,
energy, she's becoming more masculine. Yeah.
exactly, the balance has to be there.
Mm.
So because of the absence of masculine alpha male, the
Yeah.
women start taking over this. And trust me, it's an uncomfortable feeling for women. Most of the women will agree about what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They don't want to be there. They wish that they are under the shelter or under the wings of this eagle man or the strong
yeah.
man that he's going to cover
Solving
everything
the
and
things, yeah.
protect her, because these are the traits of a true
Yeah.
alpha male. Is like he knows
True.
his
A
capability.
lot of women, they're saying, I
Yeah.
can get this, even if they are very successful in business.
Absolutely.
But they still.
The most successful woman today, earning millions of money and very powerful in society, even in politics, wherever she is. Trust me, at the end of the day, she wishes to be under the shelter of a man to protect her.
But
and
she
be
couldn't
there.
find that strong man.
So she had to develop herself.
She
has no other option.
Yeah, and she wants one stronger than her. You know,
Yes.
she wants one more strong,
Yes.
more masculine.
Yeah.
Because she developed herself
And
as
it's
more.
not strength. It's not shouting, beating, being
No,
more
this is
masculine
weak.
and muscles. No.
This is weak, man. If you shout and act out and all
Exactly. This is not what they want.
Yeah,
It's something, yes, maybe a woman would like to have a man who's taking care of himself, but not over too much.
Yeah,
but he has a balance of everything. He has a dream. He has a vision. He doesn't care about anyone. He understands that a woman beside him is a part of his property. It's something that belongs to him. It's part of him. They combine. The moment you are married, you are together with uniting together in one, becoming one. You and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, especially your wife. And I relate to the wife more than the girlfriend because there's a bond between you guys by law. So the moment you get married, you are combining and melting together. So if something is bothering her, it has to bother you, and it's part of you. If you have a problem with your nail, ingrown hair, or stomach ache, or whatever, something is bothering you, what would you do? You will go and treat it, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to ignore it or leave it or take it out and throw it. No, it's part of you. The moment you understand this in the relationship, you start knowing how to treat your pain, because if this is pain that's coming from your wife, you have to treat her right, then you will be, it's better. A mirror. It's a mirror. She's a mirror. The choice of the mirror depends on you from the beginning, how to choose it. Okay. So, and then the rest is your behavior. So you don't like something, go change it in yourself. Go develop yourself. Go invest in yourself. And then come back home and see the reflection. That's how you see yourself. That's how I see myself. I try to evolve in myself. I try to bring myself one level up every day by meeting people, by talking to people, by reading, by research, whatever it is in your field. Keep growing, never stop, and come back home to see this results in the mirror that you have at home. And make sure this mirror is clean, it's tidy, nice, to reflect you in a nice way.
Yes. And the more you develop, the more you feel good. So when you're going home, you're already feeling well. You know?
Yes, you're going to feel comfortable.
It's nature. Like you're fitting with your nature, developing, evolving every day. So you're already not going to be, that angry man at home. You're not going to be, because you're already doing the whole day things, which
Anger,
makes you happy. You go home already with achievements.
anger makes a man weak, and it's
Anger
one
makes
of the
weak, yeah.
and it's one of the things that a man has to know how to control. This is one of the things that he has to evolve, learning and develop himself more and more
Control
to
his
know
anger.
how to control this anger. What makes you angry? It's a weakness. When you're angry, you are weak.
Yeah.
You cannot control the words coming out of your mouth.
Can't
Probably
control,
your
you lose.
behavior. It's disturbing. You don't like yourself when you're angry.
Yeah.
When you're back into your sane way of thinking and looking at things, you're going to look at the
what is
person
this?
like,
Yeah.
why did I do this? I regret
Yeah,
it. So why doing it? When you reach to the point where you know how to control your feelings, your anger, your emotions, contain them. You're going to be angry, but no, not today. Avoid this terrible moments. Then this is the moment you became more mature, you're becoming more stable, strong, confident, because you're knowing how to control these emotions and hold them
But
tight.
what's the easiest strategy to control your anger? Because I'm sure a lot of people struggling with this.
The easiest way is predicting what's going to happen. Most of us have been angry since we were children or kids growing up, or seen people who became angry in front of us. It's something that happens quite a lot, whether with you or someone in front of you. So before judging, before quickly jumping into the circumstance that is going to make you angry, try to step 2 steps back and
think
look
of something else.
Think of something else, but think about something. If I'm going to react to this situation now in an anger way, and
What would happen?
Is there any other way? So start questioning yourself. If I'm going to behave and lose myself, these are the circumstances. But if I control myself and be patient a little bit, and this is where patience help you control the anger.
Yeah.
So learning how to become patient, this is a way that you have to practice.
But I think
also.
it's unhealthy to keep your emotions inside, or healthy?
It's not healthy, but
So
when
you need to control it from your heart. You don't need to feel stress in your heart.
People say like, okay, don't keep it up, like throw it out.
No, but throw it out is bad, but you should not feel it.
But
your
why
heart.
do you feel? Let's go
change your
back to the
breathing.
core.
Yeah.
Let's not give a pill to the headache. Let's understand where the headache is coming from, first of all, and not to have the headache. So what is happening when you're having a headache or when you're becoming angry in this situation right now? It's like, why does it make you angry? Do you have a solution for it? Go fix it. Okay? You don't have a solution about it and nothing's going to happen about it, and
you're disappointed, and
then
you're feeling
you
like
have nothing in your hands, so why do you need to be angry? What's going to happen in your life is meant to happen. You cannot avoid it.
Yes.
Don't stress about it. You can avoid it and do something about it. Please move yourself from this chair and go do something about it. Don't react and hurt people around you.
Yeah.
Be patient and understand that life happens for a reason. There are things in your life. For you, for example, Jordan, how many people have you met, good or bad, in your life that were either a lesson or something good that helped you in your life proceed?
Yeah,
If you look at your life,
either a lesson or someone helped.
So
or an advice I heard. Yeah.
How many things that you wanted in your life and nothing happened?
Yeah.
But something else happened which is much better than what you wanted.
Yeah.
We all went through this many times.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like the ability of dealing with yourself is how you grow.
Exactly.
with being emotionally fit, dealing with stress. Because like any man who's dealing with this, he's successful. Any man who's angry, he's not successful.
Yes.
So it's easy equation. Like
I will put it in another way.
Because stress level goes higher when you go up. So if you cannot deal with stress and you're just angry from small reason, you're gonna be not successful for sure.
Because you're going to lose so many things. You're going to lose so many people. You're going to regret. People are going to hurt you, hate you. That you're going to create more enemies. At the end of the day, you're not.
And you'll be more angry and more angry.
Yeah. And you're creating this halo of anger around you, or imbalanced energy around you, which is not going to be attractive to people. And you're not going to be welcomed. Or probably people are going to smile at you, but they're not. It's a fake smile. It's not from the heart.
Yeah.
One more thing is like, in men, in each one of us, this anger, this hate or aggression, competition, whatever you name it, all the bad things, imagine them, they're all a beast. It's within us as men. You understand as I understand, because we're both men. It's within us. It's a beast.
Yeah, you feel it. Yeah.
So this beast has to be there. At moments you want to, for example,
should move you to make more good things.
You have to feed the beast. Imagine them. You've watched Game of Thrones, right?
No,
not really. Okay,
no, but it's okay. People watch it.
Okay, because I want to relate to the dragons that are in the Game of Thrones as the beast.
I watched Spartacus.
Maybe. But there's no beasts here or no dragons. What I'm trying to say is like this beast or this animal who could cause chaos is a dangerous and ugly thing, ugly weapon inside you that can destroy the world if you let it go. And it's scary, and it's sometimes because of the fear that people have towards that beast, they respect that beast. But imagine if you, Jordan, today have that beast who's very dangerous, very furious,
Control it.
You have the chain to control it. And if you say sit, he sits and listens to you. Can you imagine what you have as a power to control these emotions, which is a beast? You got
can
the
go
point?
wherever you want. You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
You're evolving. People will respect you not because they fear you. They fear the beast within you.
You're strong.
They fear you because they know there's an ugly face to you that they don't want to see, but you're controlling it.
Yeah.
So this is when it comes when, for example, you're on social media, people throw hate towards you. How do you behave? Do you behave in reacting? That's you knowing.
Thanks for watching.
Or ignore.
Yeah.
But this ignorance is not weakness.
No.
Don't misunderstand, or people will not misunderstand this, making sure that you don't show them that this is misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So you are able to reply. You are able to throw even bad words.
But you're more focused in yourself and your mission.
So this is more scarier because the person who knows how to control the beast inside him or has the beast, you're walking with a lion in the street. People are afraid of the lion, but you have the power to control that lion if you tell him sit down. Wow.
Yeah.
This is
it's true.
This is the alpha power.
This is the alpha power. This is how you're dealing with all these things. Yes. And you need to accept that you're going to deal with a lot of things. Like since you wake up till you go to sleep, you're going to deal with a lot of things. If you want to matter, you're going to deal with a lot of things. If you want a calm, peaceful life, you will never matter.
Yes.
And you'll never have a relationship. You never have nothing, So
a balance of both, but knowing when to show the beast or the ugly side of you to certain people that deserve, but not your wife, definitely, or your girlfriend.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Don't be a man at home, be a man outside, and be that little pussycat with your wife. Not the opposite way around.
Yeah. That's nice. Let's go for the questions. So what inspired you to become a mind transformation mentor, particularly focusing on relationships and gender dynamics?
So all what I told you just now is all related to myself.
Yeah.
And how I transformed myself. I transformed myself physically, mentally, and in terms of relationships as well, because I had the experience of becoming that non-regular man of today's society who throws his emotions inside the house, and then he's a smart, intelligent, and calm person outside, and bringing the chaos and thunder inside the house, which caused the problem. So I went through the pain. I went through the struggles of having the previous relationship fail after 9 years with 3 kids. It failed because of me. And I thought it was because of the partner at that time.
And you broke up?
We divorced. We reached an end. So then there was a gap where a few years, and then I met my current wife. But again, at the beginning, things started to happen as well, like repeating itself.
The same.
So there were 2 different cultures, 2 different upbringing. Things are happening at the same. Why? Are women all the same? No, it cannot be. What is the same? And I still remember my ex one day told me, like, I'm a reflection to you, and this is what's happening to me, or what I'm doing to you is because of you. I didn't want to listen to her at that time, but to be honest with you, she was right. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. And I'm trying to help people and men like me avoid these mistakes which happened to me and is happening with them. And because
Yeah.
we are having a problem where we have our ego with our partner, and it's more like of a competition between us. No, I'm better. No, it's you.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's your fault. And we're not accepting as men that to take the blame, even though we didn't do anything, for the sake of the relationship. And it's not weakness.
Yeah.
This is strength. When you ask me what is a strong man who show me his family, show me his partner, and how many years they have been together. This is a strong man. You cannot be strong by
it's so
yourself and
inspiring.
successful. You cannot be strong, successful, having finances, like all the money in the world, building businesses here and there, being a celebrity here and there. Everybody knows you, everybody talks about you, but who are you? Where's your family? What's your purpose in life? Your purpose in life has to be to build a family and regenerate, right? And contain this family and make this family happy, better, healthy, wealthy if you can. I mean, but there's no pressure on being wealthy, but happy and healthy, and everything you provide in a nice way. Teach them, make them grow, make more copies of you. This is a successful man. This is the ultimate man. And even for the woman as well, to be their partner as well. But as a man, we're talking men here. No, this is the ultimate man. You cannot be, and if you are successful in all what we said and the materialistic stuff outside the relationship, this is only 50%. So you're working for yourself. You're building the empire of you, who you are, money, wealth, knowledge, success here and there. But this is just 50%. The other 50%, show me the other 50%, show me your family. How good is your wife with you? How healthy is your kids?
Yeah, some men think it's boring to have this.
This is the purpose of life.
Yeah.
It's boring. They probably say it because they don't know how to feel this or have this feeling, or their ego is way too bigger to swallow, that they cannot overcome this ego to go and accept the relationship, accept the woman. There's a huge.
They'll be more happy in the relationship. They will be more happy, but they don't know this.
The happiness comes from the man.
Yeah.
You know what they say:
within,
happy wife, happy life. You've heard this: happy life, happy wife. It's from the man. It starts from the man, and then the choice of the right woman beside him. Why did you choose this woman? You felt happy with her. You felt something more comfortable with her from the beginning. But then later on, things started to become bad. Then that means you have misbehaved with her. It's not her who changed. It's you who changed. It's the man who changed, right? But if you chose from the beginning the wrong thing, don't expect it to be fixed. It's your problem. So, and again, we're just rolling back in the relationship. So if you chose wrong, that means there's something immature with you. You don't know what you want. You don't know yourself to know what you want, and you want a partner. For example, you don't have a mom, and you're looking for a mom figure in your girlfriend, or what is it? You're lacking something, and you're looking for the girlfriend or the wife to cover this one. No, it's a partnership. It's a melting together kind of thing. You're both going to be on the boat together, sailing together. You see, you cannot be unhappy. You cannot. It's a long journey. Yeah. So it starts with us, men, evolving. We have to evolve first of all, and then slowly practice and fail. Practice and fail.
I'm sure you met this kind of men who are building empires, working so hard, making tons of money. And when you talk to them about relationships, why should they be in a relationship? Like, I can get any girl I want. I can go here,
Yeah.
Do you think they're happy and fulfilled?
Nothing. No. I'm 100% sure, because they would never say this, but deep down inside them, they wish to be happy. And
they will be more happy if they find that one girl, that one woman.
Of course. It's natural instincts in both men and women, whether you're talking about men and women as well. It's a natural instinct that when you see a father happy with a kid and carrying his son, or for example, his son grows bigger and bigger to be his partner, his buddy, working out together, playing together, or whatever,
That's amazing.
It's a real, true feeling. This is how your father feels with you, and this is how most of the fathers out there as well feel with their kids. So this is true success in life. This is true success for both man and woman. which they are missing, and today's society is missing. And
The
that's why,
society success is just how much money you have, I think.
yeah.
Right?
It's both. Money, I mean, I'm not saying money is not important.
It's
Money is
important, yeah,
important,
yeah.
but there are other things as well, as important
Yeah,
as
yeah.
money. So your health is important, your mental health is
Mental health,
important, your
relationship.
self-development is important, and your relationship is important, but everything relies on you. So the more you develop yourself,
Yeah.
you can be able to control the relationship. But if you only focus on developing yourself without having a relationship, maybe it's not the right time for you yet. Maybe it happens one day, but you have to have it in you one day that you feel
You're gonna
that you're
build it up.
ready, that you need to build it up.
This
It's
is your
one of your
mission.
targets. It
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
be one of your goals that you need to accomplish or tick
And to work on it.
and work on it.
You have
Yes.
to put in your mind.
Invest together in it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
accept that there's going to be a partner with you in this new business that you're going to go.
So inspiring. So in your experience, what are some common like misconception people have about masculinity and femininity in today's society?
We just covered like part of it. It's the misconception in it is like when I see a woman who's more stronger, probably acting more masculine. Trust me, inside her, she still
She's
wants
feminine, yeah.
Yeah, she wants this feminine to be fed
Yeah.
and grown. And how to feed it is by having the masculine man around her. So when an alpha man comes into the room and this masculine woman is there, trust me, she's only going to be this. You will notice if you're in the room and you know this woman who's masculine and like all over the
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
and then suddenly some alpha guy comes in, this woman starts behaving differently. You'll be like,
Yeah, yeah.
what just happened? Yeah,
That's true, yeah.
that's the energy of the man that he has.
So how do you approach discussing, controversial topics surrounding, relationship in a way that foster understanding and growth? Like how you approach this understanding?
So when the man understands how important it is for him to invest in the relationship with the woman, which means it's not that the woman has to cook for me and clean and take care of the house, and this is your responsibility, and my responsibility is to go out and bring money, and I'm feeding you. Or, for example, you pay half of the rent because you are with me and you need to support me. Everyone who understands mostly the man, if he understands his role in life or in the relationship, he will understand how to make her, the woman that he chose, understand her relationship or her part, in the relationship. So what is the role of the man in the relationship from your point of view? You're a single guy right now. So when you're going to be married one day, what is your role? What do you expect your role to be?
So I think your role as a man is to supply love, protection, and supply this. As you said, like you're responsible for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to take responsibility. You have to understand that you're building this.
Yeah.
It's a mirror.
Yes.
So whatever is going on in your life, you're responsible.
What is your wife's responsibility?
What is
your wife's responsibility? What do you want her
I
to
think
do?
that she would be like, first of all, you have to choose well. Like you have to choose the mirror, as you said.
Yeah.
Like, and things about like what you want, what you see yourself, how, with whom.
No, what is her roles? Like you said that your role is to provide, to protect, to take care and love and make sure she's...
I think peace.
What do you want from her?
Peace.
Peace. Okay, define peace.
You want peace. I think you want
It's a nice one, yeah.
Nah, it's peace. Like, and I didn't say I'm single. I just I keep my relationship outside from the social media because it's a more later, maybe someday people know. A lot of people asking me also about this, but it's you are always in war. Like especially if you're doing something big in life, you're going out. You're always dealing with a lot of things. So you need to be fit emotionally, fit in everything, fit in your thoughts. So why you need a woman to complete you with peace and love and protection? You feel this energy that you have something,
Okay.
So I think this is her role, but this is very hard because she she needs to understand how to understand your mental health.
Yeah.
So now it's a matter of mental health thing, because she want to give you this feeling that you have this peace innerly. You know, you
Okay.
have it outside war.
Yeah.
You go home, you feel peace. You're
Yeah.
willing to recover, and then next day again.
How do you make this peace?
How do you make this peace?
She has to make this peace.
No, she has to be also
Do you have a role?
completed as peace. Like,
Yeah.
with
Do you have a
herself.
role in making her create this peace for you? This is the question. So, for example,
Yeah.
exactly what you said. For us men, we go out and fight the world. We have so many issues outside the
course.
world, and you go leave in the morning, come back evening time. Like you just want to rest. You don't want to hear anything from anyone, especially your wife.
And during the day, she can be with you too, like by like connecting with you and stuff like this. But also, you need this completing. You know, you need her to be. Like as you said,
if you don't find it, because I'm going to give you the solution. I'm just raising the issues, and I'm going to give you the solution at the end. If you don't come and find peace at home, what would you do? You will start looking outside for peace, right?
Yes.
And this is where women fail and men go cheat. Or go find outside
That's absolutely
things.
true, because you cannot find peace, you go outside. Yeah.
Right? Because there's
Whoever
chaos
tell you a good
outside.
word or anything, you will listen. Or someone call you, say, what? This peace. Like, you know, yeah.
So you're going to go, for example, wherever you're working. Your woman doesn't give you this peace, so you go outside and you find somebody or another female sitting next to you.
Yeah.
She's in a good mood. She's not related to you. She's going to give you that peace that you were looking for.
Yeah.
And then you start feeling more leaning towards this peace, and then remembering the chaos at home. And then, so this is a practice that both men and women, I advise them to do, is when you select the partner, try to select a friend, not a partner. Not because she's attractive, not just because she looks good or you sleep with her and the sex is good. No, you pick her because she gives you that peace. And at moments when you and your best friend, man best friend, fight with each other, he's going to tell you his problems. You're going to tell him your problems.
But they still have understanding.
But you still have good times together, right? And you remember the good times together. So creating the partner from a best friend and having that best friend as a partner is more important than having a wife, and then she's going to go through with chaos, and because she's a wife, you know, today
war, and then
exactly, and then you cheating, and then you break up. Okay, because this is how breakup happens. It's not because you want to break up, because she's giving you all the time chaos. Usually men don't break up because of chaos. They go look outside thinking that they're going to sort themselves or deplete this energy of anger and hate or whatever. Instead of throwing it at the wife, I will talk to someone else, I will release myself and come back to home peaceful. But then the woman finds out that you're talking or sleeping around with another woman, and then, like, you know,
and then you break up.
But
here the woman doesn't understand that it was she from the beginning started this.
No, it's not she.
Like not working on herself to be peace.
It's both. And it starts again with the man. That's why men are leaders. They have to be leaders. This is why developing yourself, because you have to teach your wife how to be a leader. You have to teach your wife you have to teach your wife as a leader how to be in peace, how to control her emotions as you are controlling your emotions. Honey, let's sit down together. I am tired today. Communication. This is what communication happens, because communication, when people say in a relationship you need to communicate, communication happens between you and your best friend. So think of her. It starts with you. And again, the woman is the mirror. It starts with you. When you communicate with your wife and start the communication and talk to her like, honey, listen, let's sit down today and talk together, and let's discuss. Listen, I'm tired. I need some moments, sometimes. Please understand me. You know, you're my best friend. Let's go out for a walk. Let's have a chat. I know you are frustrated also all day with the kids at home, doing nothing, bored, for example, or sitting, waiting for me, and I'm busy outside. I couldn't pick up the phone today, whatever. It's fine, honey. You have your roles. I understand you. I have my roles. Please understand me. Let's go for a walk. Let's go do something. Let's sleep today, and we'll talk tomorrow, for example. you contain her, you teach her, you program her the way that you want her to be, but not just leave her. No, she's a chaotic woman. She's not listening. She only brings me drama. She doesn't want to listen. Teach
But what
her.
if you try and you have this?
Then your choices from the beginning was wrong. So that's why from the beginning, from today, if you want to go in a relationship, make friends for both. I'm advising both men and women. Pick the best friend. Women who don't know how to find the right man, who's your best friend as a male person?
Yeah.
And you don't know which girl you want to choose.
Check
who's your best friend? Because beauty will fade away. Or there's plastic surgery today or makeup that can cover every flaws in the beauty. But the most important thing is the communication, and you're going to live together in one.
And feel each other and don't judge each other. And
peace. You said it. This word peace is today's key word. For example, we say you want peace. So peace is found between you and your best friend and your partner, because this is the right infrastructure for the relationship, which is going to last longer than beauty, longer than her tasty food, longer than her arranged clean clothes for me, longer than the beauty of her and the bed, the chemistry between you. So it's longer lasting.
Yeah. So if you would go back in time, do you think with this character you developed and knowledge and all this, do you think you would break up?
No.
No,
I will not. And I always say this, like Saif today, if you pick him up and bring him back to the previous relationship, I guarantee you it will not fail, because it was me. And I admit it was me, although there were years after the divorce that I always blamed her. But today I admit it was me. And I wish her all the best and happy life. She's already happy and living. But this is for my kids to hear. That, and also for the boys who are growing to become men, please respect the person you chose to be with in order to have a healthy life and become more successful in life, because this is the true secret. It's us men, not the woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so inspiring. All right. So how do cultural and social norms influence our understanding of masculinity and femininity? How can we challenge or reshape these norms?
Whether society can be like a double-edged sword, either beneficial or it could harm you and kill you. And
there's a lot of masculine women. If you go to, let's say, Switzerland, I have a lot of friends there, and they're living life with a lot of masculine energy. Too much. Even they are in a relationship, but they're paying rent. They're going here. They're running. They're working. They're getting the salary. So
bring them to Dubai to an Arab person or an Arab mentality. I wouldn't say an Arab person in specific, and that we are the best. No, there are so many.
Arab mentality.
The idea of the mentality, the Arab mentality or the Muslim mentality or whatever. Let's call it the Arab mentality or the real mentality of a man. Let's not give any names or credits to anyone. The idea is that the man is the provider. I sponsor my wife. I cover the expenses. You don't need to pay anything. Which means I pay. So my money, which I'm making, is our money for the whole family, for you to spend as my wife. If she's making money, it's her money, not mine. I don't touch anything from her money. So my money is our money. Her money is her money.
Yeah, this is, I think, in our region, this is the real mentality of a man.
This brings masculinity level in a man higher and femininity in a woman even higher. It brings it up from her. So I believe these women that you mentioned from all the nationalities, if she faces a man who provides like this, she has no other option but to be a feminine woman. There's no masculinity anymore. Because this is the level of respect that you will
culture
give.
affect this, like
it's
let's say the European places like Germany, Switzerland, whatever.
Culture affects the man. And then the woman, she doesn't know what to do but to become like driven by culture. So the raising, and who's behind raising the man? It's only culture, or it's also a woman and the father.
Yeah.
So again, the mother and the father play a big role in raising up the boy to become a man. So half of the man's cycle of being a man is under the woman, under the mother. How your mom treats you, how your mom makes you afraid of something or teaches you the bad and right, how to treat other women, how to treat your sister or how to treat her, other girls around. This is the responsibility of the woman. Once the man becomes in his puberty age, like teenagehood, this is where the responsibility of the father is going to rise more, to make this man, young man, to make him a gentleman. He's going to teach him how to, for example, when somebody comes to you and approaches you and says hi to you, the respect is you have to stand up and greet him. You cannot sit down, put leg on top of each other, and like another guy is coming and you're seated. This is not you knowing how to become a gentleman, because this is showing respect to yourself, first of all, and to the person in front of you.
Respect you.
Right? When somebody greets you, these small traits that is lacking in today's society and all over the world, it's lacking. We don't have gentlemen. We have men, but we don't have gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is why, because they destroyed the family unity, the mother and the father. That's why kids are brought up in a chaotic environment, either in a single mother way of living who hates the father, and the guy is brought up in so many issues with his life. He doesn't know how to treat other women because he only saw his father, how he treats his woman, or his mother, how to treat a father. Or that's the problem on today's society. And that's where people who grew up, these kids grew up to become in a very bad behavior. And they don't know how to treat each other. They're afraid of being committed in relationships.
So they need to work hard on themselves.
So family unity is very, very important.
Yeah.
Like today, if you see or meet a guy or a girl who's very well raised, who's very well behaved, who knows how to respect, who knows how to treat a man, a man who knows how to treat a woman, and the woman how to treat a man, ask them one question: is your father and mother still alive, and are they together, or are they divorced, separated? Or if they're divorced and separated, they might be in good terms as well. I'm not saying don't divorce for the sake of the kids.
No, yeah,
but if there's an option, even if you divorce, at least you are in good terms, because this is how the kids are going to see their fathers and mothers are being raised, and they are meeting each other, because every person has a role. Most of the women today say, I don't need a husband, I have my kids, I can raise them by myself. Yes, you might be feeding them, you might be able to provide for them, but there are other things that the father is involved in. So this is why society today is falling apart because of this, and this is why the energy of what we said, or what you asked me about, the masculine and the feminine energy, is all over the place. It's because of that.
So if you go into more specific like experience you had with someone who was raised up in a wrong way, whatever, regardless where he's from, and how you could fix him, and how like he could fix himself under your like mentorship. Let's go into specific.
Yeah, we go. This is very much like a fingerprint or an iris recognition. Everyone is different here, because when somebody comes to me in coaching and we study and analyze his life and his behavior and what he went through, I noticed that there's no similarities. There's nothing similar to a case to another case, because they might be having some issues from the childhood or from later stages with a bad relationship or whatever. So I dig into every person's
Let's go in a specific one. Do you remember one?
I remember one case without
what
naming.
was the reason and how you could fix it?
This guy was raised without a father, and the mother was somehow somewhere else, and this guy only found himself with his brothers just by himself, and he's responsible for his brothers and for the business around.
He's the oldest. Yeah,
he's the eldest. So he was lacking the love of the mother. So every time he goes into a relationship, this is what he seeks, and the relationship fails because he forgets that he's a man. And once he's with the woman, he's like, like a child, a kid, and forgets about the responsibility. because he sees the empathy that comes from the woman, and this is what he's looking for, is the empathy that comes from the woman that he's with, and forgets that he's the man and the provider and the strong guy. The woman starts ignoring him after some time because she didn't want a baby. She didn't want a baby boy. She wanted a man to be beside her, to protect her, not for her to take care of this boy. So in 2 times, probably the relationship failed with him. So yet this man has to work on himself to understand what is his missing points and work on it, make peace with it. These past traumas that he had, he has to point it out. We point it out together. We fix it, make peace with it. He knows how to live with it, and then understands his mission in life. What is he? He forgets that he's a man.
So what was your strategy to make him fix it?
Yes. So there's another way of saying it.
I'm sure a lot of people, they're facing this, you know?
Yeah, there's another way. There's another way of saying it, is like, kill the boy inside you, or make peace with him.
Yeah.
And then unleash the man within you.
How can you make peace with him?
Every one of us had some issues, some in life, some traumas that we faced in life. We over ignore it most of the time. We know it's there, we just don't want to face it. And sometimes we even like practice it in a very good way that we forget about it. And then when we sit down, our behaviors change, our attitude around people change, and the choices that we do in life is also happen to be affected by that. But once you sit down in any therapy or with someone like me, a coach, we go through these things together, and we try to bring it up, say, okay, so what? So we go back in time, for example, to your childhood where something might have happened. So it's in an indirect way. Yeah. So what? You made a mistake at that time. So what? Be peaceful with that time in your life. This is something normal. Look at yourself today. Look at what happened. So make peace with that. Hug each other. So unite that traumatized boy within you.
Inside of you.
Yeah. And the moment you feel you do this, you will feel like so relieved. It's like this huge anchor was stopping you from growing, and suddenly you create these massive wings to fly as a man.
Yeah, and you change
in today's life. Yes, you will change, and you keep on changing because you start experiencing new things in life which you never experienced before, and you're gonna literally fly.
Wow.
Yeah. So the right people around you will change. You will start losing friends if you think that you had friends.
Yeah.
You will start making the right environment around you, which is the peaceful environment for this person that you have become. Then you will start attracting nice business partners, for example, or a nice woman around you. Then you will be like, no, I used to like this woman, but if I am today, no, I will not choose. Let me find what I need, which I know she's going to bring me peace, and I know how to bring her as well peace. So this is how it is.
So the strategy is like acknowledging that you have a problem inside of you.
Everyone has problems. Everyone has problems. There's no one perfect in this life. But acknowledging, be brave and say, I have a problem.
I had this problem. Let's say I had a problem with my mom. So I acknowledge I had this problem. I love my mother. I forgive my mother.
Absolutely.
And then you start not ignoring the problem, just forgiving the problem.
I will ask you a question to see if you reach to this level or not.
Yeah.
Allow me to ask this question.
You will have 5 questions to ask you.
this is going to be one of them.
Yeah.
If I give you a time machine right now and tell you, Jordan, you are allowed to go and fix any moment in your life in the past, which time would you go to? Don't answer me, but would you go to any time and fix something and change something?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Now repeat this question to me.
Yeah. What about you?
Not a single thing.
Yeah.
I will not change anything in my life.
Because you forgive everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a time I was not doing what I love because I was afraid of judging. So I would go back and just start do what I love.
No, I will not change anything at all.
Yeah.
Everything that happened in my life.
I need to make peace with this. Like I tell myself, it's okay. Things happen for a reason.
And understand something also. Anything that happened in your life is the reason why you're sitting in front of me today, interviewing me or having me on your podcast, or your guests also. everything
true.
these are the things. The moment you accept them, you're going to evolve even more. But today, who you are is because of what you've seen in your
What
life.
I've seen in my life.
So
Okay, so I
appreciate
accept it. I embrace
exactly.
it.
So accept everyone,
Yeah.
good or bad. So imagine
Sometimes you
your
need to
life.
forgive yourself. Sometimes you did something like to yourself.
Don't be
You
hard
was
on yourself.
afraid. You was not.
No,
You know.
don't be hard on yourself. So imagine yourself a big piece of a puzzle. This is your life. Okay. So everyone who comes into your life is a small piece of a puzzle, good or bad. He's only there, and whatever happened to you is a small piece of a
this.
puzzle. So it's only going to fit into completing your picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have lived this life, or you're living this life with its good and bad to complete your picture.
To become who you are today.
Be careful what you wished
So
for.
guys, I got fixed with some problem. Me. Thanks for the coach. Really. No, really, because I used to judge myself and hate myself for some being not brave enough to do what I want. But really, you're right, because that made me who I am today. That, you know,
Yeah.
where I went, the traveling, that
And there's more to come, by
studying.
the way.
Yeah.
It's an experience. Good people like bring you happiness, and the bad people give you
Bring you
experience
lessons,
and
yeah.
lessons. Yes.
Yeah. That's true. That was a good question. Okay, let's go for the
Great.
4 more questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
In general, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Where do I see myself 5 years from now? Like I'm working hard on everything I'm doing, better than now. I have a lot of big goals. I don't know if I can say it, all of it. But I definitely see myself where I want to be. 5 years is a period of time I'm putting to myself now to achieve what I want to be. I have plans to go to many other places too and make a lot of content. And I'm developing my talents on like being on media and, you know, acting stuff and stuff like this.
Nice.
I'm working on it so hard now, and I was always afraid to admit that I love to be with camera and media, and because I really love it. Like, but I was always afraid to this. I'm grateful to this, as you taught me. I'm grateful for what's been passed, because I was working in the government. I was, you know, like I had salary. I was having to go this PhD, masters. Maybe I had this mindset from my family. They were also in the government, you know. So I was afraid to risk.
So you broke free now.
Yeah, now I can admit that what I want to be, who I want, I want to be giving people this kind of thing. Like I like to be, you know, like you've seen my videos on TikTok, all this. This is me. This was the way I could prove to myself that I can do it. If I got 1 billion views, just acting, being myself, you know, playing on camera, creating stories, all this. So I need to work on this talent, because I was just like this all my life. I was always doing some videos, trying to act, and everyone's telling me, you're not on the right career. Why you are in the ministry? Why you are wearing suit? Like, everyone was telling me, and I was ignoring them because I was really not brave enough to take a decision and say, okay, I will risk it all. I'm ready to lose everything. But I want to be the man I see myself, the man I'm born to be.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to develop my acting skills, and I'm going to go to cinema. Yeah.
Cinema. Nice.
Yes.
That's nice. That's nice.
And Arabic cinema. I'm going to start with Arabic cinema.
That's very nice. Yeah.
I have a lot of producers that texted me a lot of things. So I'm going to hustle and work from 4 a.m. in the morning. And
best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself? On top of the world.
Yeah. So you're going to the mountains, huh?
I'm going to the mountains, yes.
Going to the mountains.
Yeah. I have a very big responsibility and a very big mission, which happened to be just recently that I found my purpose in life is this, that I had to struggle in my life for many times and many scenarios until I realized, like, these are all making me who I am and where I'm supposed to be and who I'm supposed to be, is to help people a lot. And there are a lot of people who are in need of help. Luckily, I have the charisma to tell people what and help them and develop and deliver this message. Hopefully, most of the people that I meet in the streets, they stop me. They say, like, really, thank you for one of the videos that you said something. I happen to have this.
I do say also thank you, because you got it very easy when you told me go back in time. Everything that you need to change and then make peace with it. Yeah, this is very easy way.
Everyone can relate to anything. Yeah. So there's one guy who stopped me last time, and he said, like, really, you saved my marriage, because it was just about to reach to the divorce. And when you said, like, you swallow your pride. And
so are you planning to have your own book?
Maybe many books I have. We didn't touch base on the transformational part of fitness, which I'm also willing. It's
Yeah, I
part
know.
of it,
I'm in
but
the gym there
yeah,
with you.
we're like but I think we covered most of it today. But yeah, this is the idea. Is I found my purpose in helping people, and there are so many people who are in need of help, and there's no many people who have been going through what other people are going through. So I did 2 transformations in my life. My physical transformation, I have become fat once upon a time in my life. So I can
How
relate.
many years ago?
That was in 2009. I reached
that's
my
a long
peak.
time ago.
Yeah. So I know and I can relate into what people are going through and how it's difficult to become fit again.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm pushing myself. This year I'll be 44 years of age, so I'm pushing myself even further and further to be the best physique as the years come, in order to prove that age is just a number and it's possible to do it anytime in your life. And as well as the mental part and the mental transformation in terms of relationship, and what it has done and proved to me is when I went back into my past and tried to fix all the issues and to change and look at like why this happened is because of me, and then work on it and fix it. So this is something that most of the coaches out there, they studied it, but they haven't went through it. I probably am one of the luckiest people who went through it. And you see even my choice of words is that I'm saying I am the luckiest person today to choose these kind of behaviors. And that's why I will go back to them and relive them again to become the person I am and who I am going to be. So yeah. It's important to have peace with who you are.
And know who you are.
And know who you
this
are.
Is very important, because this is who you are. Like, I'm being here with you. I could go back and remember things. So you have this, you know, you got this.
And this is not a session, by the way. It's not a private session. Yeah. It's just a normal talk.
It's just a normal talk, and you have it. Yeah, because you know it. You've been there, you know, like you've been there, you know, how is it? You know? And this is how you define yourself. Like if I ask you who are you, like this is how you define yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, you ask me 2 more questions.
2 more questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll ask you one question then, because of the time I'm.
Guys. I'm long time. It was very interesting.
The
speech.
I actually have a client at 5. He's going to be there sharp on time. This guy, I need to be very punctual with him.
Okay.
What is your first son or daughter's name going to be?
Delilah.
So you want a girl?
Yes.
Okay. Why a girl?
Because I've been dreaming about girls since I was a kid. So
okay. Yeah.
Delilah.
I would go deeper with this, but I know this is going to take probably like another hour for just this topic.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to probably maybe talk to you either offline or maybe in another podcast about why you chose this.
We can do episode 2, guys. A lot of questions will be here, so we're definitely gonna have an episode 2 and after show podcast. We're gonna have,
because this is a teaser that we are gonna end this podcast with. Is that there is something related to you, why you chose this name and why you chose a girl, not a boy.
Yeah, why?
We'll leave it for next time.
Okay, guys, we'll leave it for next time. So if you choose one word, what would it be? I always ask this question. One word, your favorite word. We end the podcast after this. And why? Like from the dictionary. In Arabic, in English, it doesn't matter.
Contentment.
Contentment.
Yes.
Why?
Contentment is the treasure that will never end.
Wow. If you say in Arabic.
القناعة كنز لا يفنى.
قناعة كنز
لا يفنى.
Okay, al-qana'a. All right. Thank you so much for being part of the show podcast, and good luck with your day today. Sorry, guys, it was long, but write in the comments the question you want him to ask me or me to ask him. We're going to have episode 2, definitely. It's my pleasure to have you safe here.
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much for coming. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.